Alright, back in Waz's cave, we've made a friend. Now, there's a ginger up there we can't get yet. We might have to come back as a certain smelly brown bear. But what we can do is go down the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Well, look at that. Wazza was holding out on us a honeycomb piece, an ice block, and some satisfaction. Ugh. That was worth more than the honeycomb piece, let's be honest. Alright, and away we go. Now, I think just one more thing to do with this transformation. Which is, if you remember, a certain race with a certain annoying polar bear. And the world's worst father. I know I keep saying that, and people who don't know Banjo-Kazooie must be very confused as to why I'm calling him a bad father. We will get to it, more than likely at the end of this episode. Whoa. Okay, camera had a little bit of a freak out, and so did I. Dun, dun, dun. Listen to that. Isn't that jolly? Isn't that holly jolly Christmas tune? God, doesn't this game just make you feel good? Makes you feel good to be alive. Alright, come on, Walrus. I'm using up all my best material here. Let's get up there, eh? Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled if you do. Let's race. Now, the boggy races are honestly kind of tricky. Let's hope I can just get this first go. 3, 2, 1, go! So yeah, the boggy races work on a similar concept to Mr. Vile, in that he is rubber banded, so he will go faster if you're ahead for a while. There's no real strategy other than you don't want him to suddenly rubber band speed up right at the end, because then he'll just fly past you and you honestly have no hope of winning after that. The rest of the race you can sort of just try and stay ahead of him and go back and forth, but you want the timing to work out so that at the end of the race he's just ahead and then you just zoop, go straight past him. He can also be a bit of a pain in the butt in that he'll push you outside of the fence posts. So you gotta watch out for that, especially down here because it gets quite narrow. I reckon I'm gonna go for it. And just hope. Oh no, he's rubber banding. Stay ahead, stay ahead. Oh, that was by a hair that. I went too early. You're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size. Yeah, I reckon so too. But while we're here, let's grab our Jiggy. Jiggy number 7. Alright, now for the long and arduous journey back to Mumbo's skull. Like Moses crossing the desert, this is. This is fun. Do some little hops while we go there. Does anybody else do that? I mean, I know a lot of people do that, but when you go into a destination that's far away with a character that can jump, I think most people, it's almost instinctual to jump as you go. I don't know if... I think something in your brain tells you that it makes you move faster, even if it doesn't. And I think it's, you know, it's also just something to do with your hands idly while you're just doing nothing but pushing a joystick forwards. But yeah, I like to think there's something psychological in you that makes you think, up and down movement means go faster. Bloody hell, they're bloody strict on that time, aren't they? Alright, first things first, we need to go for a little explore back in Waz's cave. Now look how much faster we are though. Hey, this shouldn't take too long at all. Little hop. Eek! The bear again! Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Wazza alone. Oh, don't worry, mate. You don't have to worry about me leaving you alone. I'll never be back. Oh, is there something I spy in the background? This is one of the greatest mysteries in Banjo-Kazooie, and I think in all of gaming. The Ice Key. Teased here, was originally part of the stop and swap system that I told you about before. So the stop and swap system would be a pretty clever little thing. It was meant to be implemented between this and the second game, Banjo-Tooie. So the idea was you would collect things like the Ice Key, and there are Easter eggs in this game. And there was a funny quirk, forgive me if I'm wrong because I'm going by memory, there's a funny quirk with Nintendo 64 memory where the console holds a small fragment of memory for a short amount of time after a game has been removed. So the idea would have been to stop the game, take Banjo-Kazooie out, and very quickly put Banjo-Tooie in the second game. And it would then transfer the fact that you got the items across to the second game. So you got the Ice Key in the first game, and it would put it in the second game. It was really clever. The problem was that they had a worry, and it's a very legitimate worry, that swapping cartridges like that would damage cartridges and the console. So that in the end decided not to use it, and they sealed away all of the stop and swap items, like the Ice Key, to make them inaccessible. Oh, that's not good. We can't get too far behind or he'll quit. Yeah, made them inaccessible. But through the use of cheat codes, actually, you can still obtain the stop and swap items. I'm not sure if in the rare replay they may have patched them back in. I can't... Uh-oh. Well, we lost. I fell in the water. I was too busy talking. I can't remember if they patched them back in during the rare replay. But I know that Banjo-Tooie actually did something with the stop and swap items. And it was quite disappointing. 3, 2, 1, go! Time to focus. Enough about stop and swap. I'm just gonna stay behind him. Actually, you know what? No, it's boring. I'll run out ahead. And try not to fall in the bloody ice water again. Why? See that? He pushed me. I fall too far behind, Banjo. Going for it. I'm going for it. Let's go. Victory for the bear and bird. Oh, I've lost again. Take my other medal. I'm off to look for my kids' presents. And there it is. Those gifts we've been getting all around the level are gifts for his children's Christmas. And instead of going and getting them, he is gambling. And eating random gold. What a terrible, terrible father.
It's just a prank, bruh.
But now we've got the presents, let's go be Father Christmas to these kids, eh? And give them the Christmas that their dad didn't. Let's adopt them. Huh? I'll sign the paperwork today. Just to get them away from him. We're up. I'll grab that feather, because we can always use a feather. Is there a Mumbo skull back here? No, just eggs. Look at this. Look at... Oh, yeah, I'll go get my kids' presents, he says. This sleeping buffoon. While his kids are crying, listen to him. Wow. There you go, son. Wow, thank you, Brown Bear. There you go, lad. Cool, another present. We just need one more. There you go. Merry Christmas. Yippee, now we've all got presents. Here's something for you. And that is the story of how Banjo saved Christmas. And that's the 10th Jiggy. Well, we had a blistering pace through this level. I wish those kids would be quiet. Old Boggy needs some... Every time I think he's hit the bottom of the pile, he sinks further. You horrible, horrible father. May you never rest peacefully again, Boggy. But on that note, we have finished the level. So that is good. Let's get out of here. It's frickin' freezing. Oh, your best not score for this world is... Boggy, you can stop telling us, mate. We know what it is. Now, I need to set something up quickly. For... maybe one of the more tricky jiggies in the game. It can be tricky if you have a broken controller that doesn't run fast. I know that much. Alright. Don't worry, that'll make sense in a second. Because remember, we opened an advent calendar slot at the top. But the only way to get there is to fly. Oh, don't need them. I thought we might need those. But, Windy, there's no flight pad. Ah. But there is a button to make one. So, I'll tell you now, so I can just focus on running. We have to hit this, run to that spot that I opened up before, really quickly, and take off really fast. Let's go. Whew! Look at that. Now imagine doing that with a broken controller that works at half speed. It doesn't work. Banjo, you want to get out of the ceiling there, bud? Oh, oh, oh. Hang on. Is that where the jiggy was? Am I losing my marbles? Oh, I was higher. Whew, that would have been embarrassing. There we go. And that is the 7th jiggy in Gruntilda's lair. We are cleaning this woman out. Like a diuretic. That feather, even though we don't need it. Oh, I thought there'd be like a Mumbo skull up here. That's disappointing. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna take it. Ouch. Stronger bomb. Grunty's got the lasting charm. That you do, Grunty, you sexy witch. Alright, time for some warmer climates. I'm talking about Gobi's Valley, baby. Oh, we need the boots. No sensor bars or blurring required this time, guys. Oh, are we gonna make it? Hey, thanks, bud. Okay, let's do it. First thing. Yes, we're here to save you this time, mate. There we go. Okay, let's talk to this flicking tree with eyes, shall we? Trunker wants rain, gasp. I'm shriveling up. How's your nuts, bark breath? Whoa, Kazooie. Will legs and feathers help? No, cough, need water. Hey, I hate to break this to you. You're literally surrounded by water right now. But we will help him in due course, okay? It's going to be a minute before we can help him properly. Jesus! Yeah, that's Grabber. Or, actually, is that Grabber or Nabber? I think that one might be Nabber, because I think Grabber is a different hand that comes out of the ground. Let's get up. Whoop. Whoa, that was closer than I would have liked. Grab the secret little... Oh, it's on the nose. I thought it was on the crown. My mistake. One of many, I'm sure. My nose is all blocked up. Ah, a blocked nose. How will we ever fix this? Well, in classic cliffhanger fashion, we'll find out next time. Until then, just remember, I love you all, as always, very much, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Alright guys, catches. Alright, let's get straight into it, no fooling around. I'm not going to tell you why I love each of these levels individually, because you'll already know why I love them so much. Let's go at a breakneck pace. Alright, start at the bottom. Number 5, Mumbo Mountain. Sorry bud. Coming in at number 4, Bubble Gloop Swamp. Still poopy. Coming in at number 3, Clanker's Cavern. Nothing has changed yet. Coming in at number 2, here's where the change is, Treasure Trove Cove. The king has been dethroned. Because coming in at number 1, Freeze Easy Peak. Why? I think Freeze Easy Peak has got a pretty dope, cozy atmosphere. I really like the Christmassy theme. It's got diverse jiggies is an important thing to it. There are some pretty challenging ones in there. There's a few different ways to get it. The transformations, while kind of lame, actually have transformations, unlike Treasure Trove Cove, so that's a plus. And finally, I honestly think that the soundtrack might be better than in Treasure Trove Cove. I know that might come as a shock to you guys, but I think that Christmassy theme actually bops. This is slightly different than the list I thought I was going to be making. This is getting exciting now. I will see you guys in the next video, if you pop around. And just remember, I love you all very much. Alright guys, catches.